Through his Smoke Busters podcast and educational initiatives, Stefan, aka MadManPlant, the guy that created this event, has created a space where cannabis enthusiasts and mental health advocates can come together. His platform focuses on teaching home growers how to cultivate their plants while also focusing on their own well being. Rooted in the belief that you can't grow a great plant if you can't grow a great human. That was one of the first things he said to me when I met him. Madman's mission is to empower individuals to overcome challenges and thrive. Did y'all know that Madman is wrapping up his 15-state, 12-month tour across the United States right now, folks? He's been spreading awareness about mental health, home growing, and cannabis education along the way. Stay tuned for more exciting projects coming up soon. And right now, I want to introduce none other than Madman Stefan. Here you go, bro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we embark on a journey together, a journey of raw emotion and personal experience as seen through my own eyes. This speech and the art that you'll soon see are inspired by my deep conversations with Cherry Stoner. A two-time guest on my podcast, Cherry has been incredibly brave in sharing her story with her battles of mental health, trauma, of rape and incest, and the strength she found through creativity. Through her art, she brings a light to her struggle, showing us how to heal and express. Expressions go hand in hand. This painting that you see displayed beside me is Cherry's own work. It represents the box of trauma that she carries with her, an emotional weight that she drags through life, spilling its contents, leaving its mark wherever it goes. As Cherry's powerfully describes it, I see my trauma like a cardboard box filled of wet sludge. You can't pick the box up or the bottom drops out. So you have to kick it and you have to drag it everywhere you go. It leaves big, nasty streaks in its past, making a mess of everything. In return to sender, I am putting the box at the door of my abuser. It is their mess now. That statement hit me hard. It's a power symbol of the unseen burden so many of us carry. To reciprocate the vulnerability that she shared with me, I asked Cherry to create a painting that reflects how I truly feel on the inside, a piece that brings to life emotions I've held some time without fully acknowledging them myself. Like her story, mine is filled with the highs and lows, moments of triumphs and times of deep despair. This painting that you and I will witness for the first time today will reveal those emotions, those internal battles that I've faced, and the strength that I found in confronting them. This is my way of being vulnerable, sharing my truth, my journey, and my struggles with you, just as Cherry courageously opened up to me. And as I open up to my community through my podcast and interactions, I am here today to reveal a part that's kept me or kept myself sometimes hidden. And in true, don't open it yet, not yet. I'll tell you when. Oh, there you go. In true Cherry fashion, there's always a humor in the process. With over 40 hours spent on crafting this piece, 3 blunts, 2 cones, and 26 joints, that means she smoked about 1.8 joints every hour. Allow me to take you to the story, breaking through a journey between worlds. All right. So now here's the actual speech. So that was the intro to the speech. Oh, you can't show me yet. I'll tell you when. Don't let me see. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me today in this moment of reflection and revelation. As we gather here in the soon quiet transition from daylight to dusk, let me take you to a place that only exists in the hours where the world quiets down, the hours that beckon for introspection and revelation. In the realm of my thoughts that occupy my mind during these serene moments, imagine a gallery. This is no ordinary gallery. Here, each frame, each canvas holds not just pigments and shapes, but vivid stories and depictions of triumph, despair, and enduring conflicts in between. Among these artistic narrations is one that frequently captures my attention. a compelling patrol marked by stark contrast and intense emotions. This piece is not merely just an artwork, it represents a journey, a dialogue between the past and the future self. I call it breaking through. Envision, if you will, a scene divided by a glass window. On one side, a figure sits surrounded by shades of blue, deep hues that spark sadness, regret, and the inertia comfort found in the familiar. The side of this glass represents a world where time seems suspended, the thick air and the weight of what has been, decisions made, opportunities missed, and memories that haunt rather than heal. It's a place where everything seems broken, dark, stagnant, and the echoes of those times we find ourselves dwelling too deeply on the past and forgetting the future. Now open it. On the other side of the glass stands a figure among a burst of vibrant colors, embodying energy, life, and the urgent desire to move forward. This version of myself, animated, determined, is not merely observing, but actively challenge the barrier that separates me from the past to the future. With hands pressed against the glass, this figure strives to shatter the confines, with cracks slowly forming on the surface, a testament that struggle against the self-imposed limits of regret and fear. Central to this scene is a clock, its hands set at 4:20. This is not just a symbol, but a moment of peace and reflection in my own life. It reminds us that time, relentless, unforgiving, marches on. If we do not seize the present, we risk being trapped in a cycle of permanent regret, forever looking back rather than stepping forward. Ladies and gentlemen, this painting is a mirror of my own life struggles and victories. It draws from the roots filled with turmoil and confrontation with my own mortality and a near fatal car accident that shook my very foundation of my existence. Lying among the wreckage, I starkly was reminded by life's fragility. It forced me to contemplate the legacy I was on, to the path I would leave. Would it merely be memories or something more profound? The moment of clarity came on its heels on darker times, marked by the youth with the specter of adolescent suicide, a time where I almost injected myself with gasoline. I was just a young kid lacking purpose and vision. The car accident each year later, as an entrepreneur deeply invested in my dreams, prevented a stark contrast. It wasn't just about survival, it was about what I was working to build. It was a turning point that made me realize my own vulnerability and fleeting nature of life. That thought haunted me. I had, if I had left that earth that day, what would have been left? Would I have been merely become a ghost, or would my actions have created a lasting imprint? In the pursuit of, I have learned the balance between chasing goals and living in the present. I create a platform where I no longer seek approval for others. My validation comes from the work that I do and the impact that I make. Like the man in the arena, it's the effort, the sweat, and sometimes the blood that validates my choices, not the skeptic's voice. The, the dark through the light concept in my painting represents life's narrow path and sudden bursts of opportunities that seem to explode into existence. It's about realizing the power of listening, sharing, but it's what we do before that date defines our lives and legacies. As I foster community through my work, be it through speaking engagements, podcasts, or casual interactions, I emphasize the power of listening and sharing. Real change comes from real interactions. From truly impactful conversations to immediately. But through the continued efforts through podcasts, events, travel, and personal interactions, I see change. It's in the lives transformed, the communities uplifted, and the legacies that will of your own life. Make a plan, set a goal, create a vision to a life where every color is vivid. Every moment.
Testing. How about now? I see bars moving. And hello? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
You know, this is how you know that you're not dealing with a deep fake. Because if you were, he wouldn't have technical difficulties. And that's what makes this show technical difficulties.
What up, Pacey Gardens?
So the barbecue smoke and smokeout was a huge success. And I'm really thankful for everybody that came. For those that didn't see, my grandfather, who was 103 years old, was there. So were both of my parents. So that was really awesome that they came by for my speech. My speech and painting, we'll have the guys hold this painting up ever so delicately. Bam, bam. All right. And as you can see, this is done by the wonderful Cherry Stoner, and it was amazing to do the reveal for the first time and to have this. I'm also wearing one of her shirts, and we're gonna go. I want to do like a full episode of the detail in this, but if you look, there's different words. Before I'll close my eyes before I start to scream. That's from the song "Pocket Change" by One Less Reason. And there's a lot of just different little messages. It says, "How did I get here again?" And what that's from Shine Down. And what went wrong is the lyric. That's from Save Me. There's a lot of things because when I submitted this, the details, and it was like 3 pages of like descriptions of exactly what I wanted. there was also music that I submitted as well. And all of that in here, and it's really about breaking free. And as you can see, this time set to 420 that represents that smoking, the life and the energy that's able to come in, and the cracks and the foundations that either make or break us, really coming through to really heal the person that we all have inside of us that works against us sometimes. And this painting really represents that. And as a mason, we have the checkered floor, just like when you go into a blue lodge. So there's a lot of things in here that resemble a lot of great things, and I'm just so happy to have this. And I'm going to be putting this up here. I think I'm going to have another painting on that side, but it really memorializes the entire event and everything. Not exactly sure where Greenier went, but I'm sure he would have really liked to hear all the things I just said. I'm just kidding. Oh my God, he's behind the painting. Yeah. But it was very cool. And I want to thank all the volunteers. I want to thank mostly a lot of the people in this room, except for Paul. I'm just kidding.
Zero help.
You were zero help. No, you did help. You came, you showed up, you educate people about WonderKind. So, you showing up and being there is great enough, but it was not easy. Okay. We had you can put it down now. Yeah. I don't want to put it down, but I do love it.
Yeah,
I know it's when you look at it, it's like you can feel it. It just says a lot,
Oh yeah.
So.
Well, and that's the thing too, is everything was designed for a reason. The whole painting, what it represented, how the event tied into it, is all symbolic. And that's why I try to be one of those deeper persons, or it's like the hieroglyphics. Yep. And you got to do the job, do the read on the wall to realize it's much deeper than just pictures or images or stuff like that. So I want to thank GI, and I also, which I want to acknowledge, is my beautiful wife Lacey, who also is a backbone through all of this and has really made things wonderful. Without her help, without her always saying yes to me, a lot of these ideas would just be ideas. And that's why in the real world, when you choose a partner, it's so important that you choose somebody that believes in you and that sees the way you want to see things, because it really makes the difference when it comes to your longevity and what you can really do together. And I really love you, and I'm glad that you were there. We raised $2,601 for charity. We started the event with $749, which paid for 2 plane tickets. Then we got to $991. Then from $991, we got to $1,460. From $1,460, starting at the event yesterday, we raised $2,600, and it was an amazing event. And I already can't wait to announce my upcoming event coming soon. And we'll be doing another annual smoke out next October as well.
Yeah, definitely can't wait for next year, bro. Yeah. This event was awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna open it up to you guys. Tell me, just go around the table and tell me about the event, some of your experiences, who you got to meet, since you guys are from out of town.
Oh, I hope I don't forget anybody.
Well, you don't need to use exact names.
All right. Well, to be honest, I know for sure it was over 15 different home growers that I personally either have got to chat throughout Instagram or Discord personally and get to know here and there. And it was pretty awesome to be able to get to meet them in person, a little bit past the internet, to really know that this is the person that I've been talking to, not just the front cover or whatever.
And if I'm correct, Agronomics said this was your first cannabis event, this?
Yeah, this was my first event like anything like that, where it brought people that I guess you would be communicated with through online or anything like that. Yeah, together. Like normally I've only been like, was it the state fair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you don't know nobody there. You're just there. You're just like another random person just walking around trying to enjoy the scenery. But to be part of the event, it was definitely something very special.
What stood out to you the most at the event? Like,
just seeing everybody that, like, I don't know, like sometimes when we watch these content creators or people like ourselves, just having fun, doing what we do.
Yeah.
And we post ourselves. You kind of see them as idols and stuff like that. So you just kind of see them like up and above, and just like, man, someday I wish I'd be able to do that, and to be able to actually be that person, and just like to travel and to be able to meet multiple people, um, not only home growers, companies, um, just really good vibes, bro. It's just definitely something worth to be a part of. Can't wait for next year for sure. Anything I can do to help and shit, I'm looking for it.
That's amazing, dude. I'm really glad, because I wanted to make sure that you guys had a good time while you were here.
For
and
sure,
it
bro.
seems like you guys did. So
Yeah,
mission success all the way around.
for sure. I was had a lot of stress going on, work stuff going on, and since I've been out here, been clear headed and been as stony as I can with
I'm
everybody.
thinking about doing a men's retreat coming up. Madman's men's retreat,
we
where we
might-
go like camping for like 3 days or something and get off the grid a little bit,
That would be cool.
bro. It would be pretty awesome.
Madman Sausage Fest.
Well,
Shit.
I'll do ayahuasca in the woods together. Come out spiritual humans.
Oh,
Meta
Yeah.
Nugget, you're done? Are you
oh
not
yeah,
done?
definitely was a good time. So yeah, if you do recommend do something like that, I wouldn't say why it wouldn't be a success.
Well,
Your
thank
first
you.
for your first time doing this event, bro. Everything came through. Hopefully your dreams were fulfilled, and
I felt very fulfilled.
hopefully we like next year, like I said, it's gonna be way bigger. It's gonna be way more popping. So I'm
Mhm.
looking for it. I'm looking forward to next year, and every year after that.
Master Yoda.
Man, it was such an awesome time the other day. I mean, like, I spent a little bit of time slinging meat, but it was a great time. Like, to do this and to see so many smiling faces and everybody that we fed, was super happy to be there. And, I feel like we kind of lit up their day a little bit, was really awesome. And I was one of the guys, literally slinging the meat and giving out the chicken and the sausage and the pulled pork and stuff. And everybody, everybody was so happy, and it was for such a good cause, so it's nice to do stuff and really kind of give back to the community. And it's nice that that the cannabis community was able to support a really good cause that I think everybody can agree on is a noble cause. So I think that was so special, because we need people to see, that people that consume cannabis, we're not bad people. We're just people that, maybe prefer something over another substance, or, like alcohol, or, something else or whatever. But this is a great plant, and it's great to see, the healing power of it, even when it's us supporting, other people. So.
Well, and that's what I think we were talking earlier at the farmers market too, and I think that's where this becomes so successful is it's not about one person. It's about a bigger purpose, and individuals are coming together for one purpose versus for one individual. And I think when you do things like that, it's definitely going to make people want to drive harder and push harder, because then they see Agronomics putting in more, then they see Green Europe putting in, then they see Paul putting in, then they see you putting in, then they want to be a part of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's that trickle effect. So everybody feels like they're truly contributing and they're actually a part of it, where versus just, being a helper or kind of being an outsider, but, letting some help. And that's the thing is, it really needs to be about community.
Yeah.
Because like I said, in my speech, things change through real interactions, you know what I mean? Real conversations, real situations with people. And when we're talking about breaking down stigma and really changing somebody's mindset, we need to get as close and as intimate with these people to allow them the vulnerability and comfortability to open up, to think differently, to be differently. And then ultimately we win. It's on a higher level of trying to get your point across, kind of like almost like a Martin Luther King, where we're not going to go in there and violently just show up and be disrespectful and just say we're going to get our way. We're going to go there with the research, the knowledge, the experience, the ground data, and
Right,
say,
right.
hey, we have a right to be here, and this is why, you know, and really break it down that way.
I hear that. And hey, I wanted to give a special shout out to all the volunteers because without your help, you know, we couldn't have made yesterday happen. And you know, for the guys that were slinging meat with me and helping me, and I've met a lot of people, and I'm horrible at remembering names, so I'm not even going to try. But hopefully, you guys know who you are, and I know I had a couple of deep conversations with a few of you guys, and it was really nice. And it was nice to really get to know you guys, and really thank you to the volunteers because I certainly had a fun time working with you guys. So thank you guys.
Yeah, no, there were some volunteers that fell short, and there were some volunteers that really went the extra mile. And you know who you are if you fell short, and you know who you are if you went the extra mile. And like you said, you know, it's truly appreciated because being able to help that meat line, you know, that was free food. The event was free. The vendors were free. The only people that paid were the sponsors that helped make the event possible. So, you know, it really is a communal event. So you played a pivotal role yesterday, helping people get parking, helping people get checked in, getting their swag bags, collecting monies, you know, really running that food line, all the food and cleanup. At 5 o'clock when I looked around, it looked fucking clean. All the aisles were clean. All the spaces were clean. You know, I looked 5:30 and half of the food stations were already broken down. So there are 3 individuals, and I'm bad at names too, but I think it was Derek, Sue, and one other person, the bigger gentleman.
Yeah.
And
I had a really deep conversation with him. He was like
he
a
is
personal trainer. He
awesome.
was awesome.
I kept telling him, dude, you're good. You don't have to keep doing this. He's like, no. He's like, I came to volunteer. He's like, I want to help out. He's like, I feel like I'm a part of this, you know.
Yeah. I wish we were able to get him a tag. I don't know why we didn't. I don't know, but you know, sometimes people like to have those things for take homes.
We had 21 volunteers show up, and the thing about 6 showed up.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's one of those things where that extra work, I mean, you saved the day. So, you know, we really need to thank you.
Yeah.
Economics.
Well, it wasn't just an event. This was an experience to me. It was really neat to see all walks of life all together. It was, you know, didn't matter age, didn't matter, you know, who you are, what you did. Like, we were all there for a good cause, and it was interesting conversations. It was really, really neat to meet a lot of the people that I talk with online, on Discord, all around. It's just a great experience. And the few highlights that really stuck out to me, I would say, was first thing that stuck out to me the most was how much we raised. I was really happy to see that we were able to exceed your $2,000 mark. You know, I thought that was not only great. Your speech really, really stuck out to me. I really thought you did a really great job. That was probably one of the most, you know, things that I really, besides raising the money and seeing, you know, their expressions, people's expressions really stuck out to me as well. You could feel, you know, you can almost connect and feel with, you know, with the, you know, the cause that we were doing. It was really great to see, to stand up there with that check with everybody. Felt really, really good. But I gotta say, to end it all with the most, you know, what really, really stuck out to me was, I don't know his name, but that gentleman that came up to you at the end, and he was just like, super happy to see you, like, got, you know, emotional to see you, like, really connected, couldn't believe it. When I seen that, it reminded me of when I was signing my jersey. It was kind of similar, you know what I mean? So I just think that's really, really neat. That really stuck out to me. I thought that was just like a great way. And sitting there smoking, I mean, there's so many. I mean, sitting there smoking all those reclaimed joints from Cherry too was a special moment to me too. So with all of us, and you know, that happened right when that guy came up to you. So that was a really good moment too to end it. So all around, I think it was a great turnout and a great experience. And I think we all walked away with some pretty good clarity and good vibes and something to take home.
Yeah, no, that guy that he's referring to, and I'm horrible with names as well, but we have a video he actually got to be part of the joint session. So Cherry had taken over just the leftover ends of all the joints and mixed them together with some new weed so we could all experience the flavors that she experienced when she was making the painting to kind of close it out in like a kind of a ceremonial way, which I thought was really awesome, beautiful. And he came up and he actually started getting water-eyed and teary, and he's like, I can't believe I got to meet you. He was like, I was trying to come to the event, but I had to work all day. And he's like, I just decided to show up anyways. And he's like, I can't believe that you're still here. And it was just cool because, sometimes I just feel like, people don't always listen, or they don't have, the thought of, to realize kind of what I'm doing and appreciate it sometimes. And to have people like that who really understand it and really get it just means a lot to me because, at the end of the day, I'm just a guy with 9,000 followers, you know what I mean? And just a good heart. And that's really all it is. It's nothing too special. It's just to have that type of appreciation, at the event, I think just brought it all together. It's like people get it. People appreciate it. They realize what it is. They see what it is. I mean, even today, even throughout here, Green Year, Agronomics, all of them can tell you how I am on camera is really kind of how I am off camera. There's no real difference. The value is what do we get out of it? And that experience, he showed up late, but he showed up anyways just to do it. And then we got to have a smoke session with the guy. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Really cool.
Paul.
So I come at it from a little bit of a different perspective than.
All right.
all
Well,
of you
anyways,
guys.
see you guys. That was Paul. So, anyways, let's change the subject.
I was gonna say something good, but
Go
guess
for
not.
it.
Guess
I
not.
know you. I never know with you.
No, I was just gonna say. So I was a vendor at this event, whereas these guys were volunteering, working, and attending. I mean, I'm a vendor. I vend a lot of events, and everything was very smooth, well organized from load in to load out. So commend you for that. There was a lot of people that came. I got to educate a ton of people on cannabinoids because I know everybody smokes, but not everybody knows what they're smoking necessarily. So it was cool to do that. Yeah, I had several people actually that wound up doing a little education session with on like THCA, CBD, CBN, CBG, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I said, well organized. Everything went super smoothly. Didn't see any kind of issues pop up or anything like that. So well done.
Well, thank you. Yeah, no, you and me have been together for a long time. Me and Paul met when he first opened hydroculture, and I was one of the first around the people in the area to really kind of go over there and shop. And I held my first cannabis networking group at your old shop, and then we became friends. And then about 2022, earlier that year, we joined the Grow series together and been making content in YouTube. So you've kind of seen the growth and development of Madman, kind of the rise of Michael to Don Corleone, the Godfather. But it's just cool because I don't know what I'm doing. That was my first event. I've been to a lot of events, so I kind of got a game plan, but I couldn't have done it alone. And when it came to cooking the meat, and we're going to show you a couple of videos here, this whole event, if it weren't for Green Year, Master Yoda, Agronomics, ACL Wolf, Landon, 804, Kev from Fast Buzz 420, who else was here? Lacey, obviously, my beautiful wife. Who else? I sent him. I feel like there's one more person that came.
ACL.
In London.
I already said that.
Abita.
Well, anyways, without you guys, especially on the day where we were cooking the meat, trying to get the smokers working, the smoker crapped out at 9:00 at night. I had to run to Lowe's, buy a brand new smoker, which we brought to the event in the back of my work van. Yeah, a smoker fits in the back of the work van. I need to get a stand-up van a little bit bigger so I can fit like 5 of them. But no, it was just cool because without you guys, we would not have had meat to serve. Like, I did not anticipate how much 420 pounds of food would actually be to cook. And we had the oven filled for a minute. Then when we got the new smoker, we put everything back in the grill and wrapped everything. And
And it's just cool that we didn't stop. We didn't get, you know what I mean? Like we made sure it got done. You know, we're like did whatever we had
Not
to
once
do.
did we complain or make excuses.
Exactly.
There were plenty of times for any one of us to throw our hands up and be like, fuck this. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it was
No.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was like to have one, but not and another just come back to back. There was just multiple little hiccups just trying to keep trying to stop this event from happening.
It really
But
was.
we did not stop.
No.
He didn't like. We tried to do whatever we could, and you know, teamwork made the effort work. Thanks to Miss Lacey and everybody just doing 100% of the work. Yeah,
It really was.
You know,
I
putting
put some
all
videos.
effort.
Junior.
Yeah, just everybody put in effort. Definitely makes the dream work, and it's been great.
This tastes really, really good. I really like
Yeah, that's
whatever
good.
this is.
It's apples and bananas flambe from Bread by Lit.
Flambe.
Yeah, fancy. But it's heavy in like the OG.
me? All right.
Okay,
Super-
that's what I'm tasting. That
Yeah,
like
it's heavy
yes.
in OG.
Okay. Okay, I love OG. That's what I'm tasting. You're right.
Yeah, so the cross is it's lit OG with apples and bananas, and that lit OG definitely like comes across heavy.
Dominant.
Yeah,
We're going to show you some videos here of the event through our eyes and all the people that made it possible. So don't flash myself because sometimes it takes pictures of myself naked. I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
and that's a
That's
5-day
weird.
dry.
He does. He totally
No.
takes a picture of
5 days,
himself
right?
naked.
Yeah.
just
Wearing
with
the
the
mask.
mask on.
Only wearing the mask.
Just the mask.
70 to 75 degrees and 50 to 55% humidity.
Let's see if
Just
I
the
don't
mask.
accidentally flash
Spider-Man.
myself. You know?
Yeah, this is really nice.
It's pretty impressive for a 5-day dry.
That's the way, dude. We're
And-
not doing bro science no more.
And I'm digging the noodle. I mean, I've heard about it.
He likes your noodle.
But we were supposed to show this off, but we got
We will.
Okay,
We
all right,
stuck
all
out
right,
one more.
all right. all right,
Shit. Hold on.
because this thing is a work of art.
Dude,
Yeah.
noodles,
Green,
they're
you,
actually super easy to roll with.
Have you had
Really?
any bad?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any bad feedback from somebody because of that? The
Mm-mm.
5-day dry. Nobody.
I mean, other than people that just don't know what they're talking about, but like when people
Wow.
actually try it and stuff, they're like surprised.
Always give them to try first, and then get asked your feedback.
Right, and then later afterwards.
because I'm dry usually.
And
like,
you can record it too, so just in case they change their mind after, like, that shit sucked. Oh yeah, here let's watch it 5 minutes ago.
I never tried a 5-day dry. I always
hit
do
that?
like 9, like everyone
Hey,
else. So
yeah,
I
I
never
used to
tried
do
a
the-
5.
Mind if I do?
I used to do the 60-60 and it would
What
be
up,
like
O'Kenna?
14
What up, Root
days
Nerds?
and all
Right.
that, but
All right. We're going to take you through. All right. We got Honey and Landon. Hold on. I can turn that down. I know.
What up,
Hold on.
Miss Casey? What up?
Let me turn that down so we can save our hearing.
Is there? We can't make that lighter, huh?
Huh?
No, we no.
That was with the phone. That's why.
All right. We
Yeah.
got Honey and Landon. Master Yoda. We got briskets. We got meat. We got
Agronomics.
We got Kevin. What up? ACL. Like I said, it was a team, dude. Four, green year, cooking fish, cooking meat, getting everything ready. Oh!
That's when he knocked his glasses down. That's funny.
you break them?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Were they just cheap ones?
Yeah, you should be weak ass glasses.
Oh shit.
Get some. All right, we got Honey and Landon. You're taking dogs? No, I'm sorry. I mean, except on what? What's going on, guys? It's MadManPlant. I got Landon and Master Yoda. Hey, what's going on, guys? What's up? Right now, we got the meat smoking. So on the back deck, we got 2 smokers rolling, and over here, woo! He scared the fuck out of it. I'm not gonna lie. You see the passion come out with him today. Talk about rubbing your meat. Get rubbed on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna eat good tomorrow.
He literally scared the fuck out of me. All right, Landon, get down here. So, Landon, when we took your dad fishing. Too bad you were working, but this fish right there is what we caught in the Potomac River. That
Mine's the biggest fillet.
Y'all ate fish out of the Potomac River?
It was amazing.
And we got
Somebody
some
else said
fish
that too.
going, we got some meat going. Are
You might have
excited about this event?
superpowers.
Yeah,
What are you most excited about?
getting the smoke.
Getting the smoke, yeah. Well, this is your first cannabis event
Getting
as an
smoked
adult,
legally.
so that's gonna be pretty awesome. We
I
got
ID'd
public
him.
speakers, we got that barbecue
I didn't know that was
competition.
ACL's son.
It's gonna be a great day.
He came and bought a THCA
Awesome.
pen for me, and I
So
had
you
to
guys,
ID him. I was like,
real-
"You look way
real
too young."
Documentary.
Yeah, you're actually talking about Steph and how you.
Hey, Gronomics, why are we here at Lowe's?
Because we need to get a new smoker.
What the hell?
Because we need to get a new.
I'm good on that. Oh, what the?
Right, because why?
Because we're
Corrupted
having
files.
some difficulties back at the house with our smokers, and we need to make sure we get this done in time for the barbecue.
Only $6.99, but we will take it. The food warmers are not warming, and they're going to take too long, and I don't want to fail anybody. Plus, we're going to get a trailer. I think we're going to trail this to the show tomorrow, too, with my other smoker. And we're not going to fail, right?
No, absolutely not. We're gonna do what we have to do.
That's
So,
right. Sometimes we have to invest. So that's why I'm saying, guys.
We didn't actually buy that smoker. We bought the $499 smoker.
smoker.
Not the 700.
No, that's the
No.
smoker we bought right there.
Yeah, but that was a better smoker for the thing. We would have never been able to get all that meat in that other smoker.
We wouldn't even be able to get that down.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
So we had to do what we had to do. But now I
we just
got two
back
of
from Lowe's. Greenier, what's going on?
What's up, bro? We're just right here
them. We're just right here.
together for the barbecue, getting ready. Shout out to all the sponsors. Sadly, we got a couple people that are not gonna show up. But
Yeah, we had to go to Lowe's to get a brand new smoker because this one died, and now this one's having an error code with reset. So as soon as it starts smoking again,
Yeah, that one
We
cried down
got-
for a second too.
this new smoker was actually smaller than the old one. We got Lacey there,
About to kill
and then
some
over
money.
here we got meat. We got meat, and we've got meat. All over
Oh, that's
barbecue,
fuck.
Smoke and smoke out tomorrow because we're making things happen. Peace. Everybody, we're here at Homegrown, early getting ready for this awesome day. All the spots have now been marked out. We got Greenier and GI. We got the production van. We're about to make this place look like magic. Lots of work gone into this. No sleep, but it's all gonna come together. We will see everybody for VIP at 11, general admission for 12. You remember that smoker we bought last night? Well, there it is. We put it in that van and drove it all the way down just to make sure the food was perfect. Plus, we got these awesome food warmers. We're setting up right now, getting everything situated to look amazing. You remember that smoker we
Yep, the whole team. The whole team motherfucking there, dog.
that's fucking sick.
Oh, yep, they need to move their car.
Shit. Out the way.
So, look, there's Sue. And there's Master Yoda. He was telling the truth. He did work the food cook line.
Hey, where am I at? I was right here.
See, everybody's wearing their pink MadManPlant barbecue smokeout shirt. And you can see we had a great line. We fed a lot of people. That's how all the gifts were set up there. We had the trophies. And as you can see, we still have a trophy on the table because the vegan community just never fucking showed up.
Oh,
Typical vegan.
They said that they would come in force if we made a category. So when I made a category,
There's too
nobody showed. We had 28 competitors.
That's a lie, bro. There was plenty of vegans there. Everybody was smoking weed.
We had 28 competitors and only 6 showed up. Guys, You missed out on $1,200 plus in prizes, and all you had to do was show up. All right.
Those were amazing.
Yeah,
gifts.
if you were a vegan barbecuer, and if you just shown up, like you would have been so.
You would have
hooked
just
up.
won.
You
Yeah.
You
been
could have
set.
turned in just like a salad.
There's my beautiful wife,
Yeah.
Lacey, just playing with her meat.
Playing with them.
You can see here, just so many people, so many vendors. It was just such a great event.
We got hazy gardens in the background right there.
Oh shit! I just saw myself. Oh, moving on. Oh, look,
Could
there's
easily
Green
see
here.
an unmasked madman.
I think I'm inadvertently just dropping the Easter eggs. Sooner or later, I think we're gonna have a reveal party.
Haven't we done that a long time ago?
Yeah, and it was you who was under the
Yeah.
mask. Remember? Well,
I know.
dressed
I thought
you.
we did another one. Maybe not.
We've never officially revealed me. What's going on?
What up, Warrior?
Let's see here.
Dub Nation.
Got all the great people lined up. And then this was the inside.
What was beautiful, bro, that they formed a perfect line without having to fight each other for the food or anything like that. I have never seen like that. Everywhere else you go, they're over there trying to cut each other, trying to.
Like drama.
Yeah, bro, it's so crazy.
Well,
You said cut.
in all fairness, there were
They're trying to
there
cut
were
off each
there were
other.
two people
He's
that
from
cut the
Texas,
line.
so-
When the chicken came out, there were two people that were like, "Yeah, we'd kind of like to get some chicken, but we don't really want to wait in that line." And he's like, "Could you just give it to me on my hands? I'll put a napkin down." I was like,
Well, if you
Yeah.
wanted the chicken, you could have gone straight to the chicken.
Yeah, and I
There's
was
nobody
thinking-
at the chicken.
"Yeah," I was
I
thinking,
didn't
you
even
know
there
what?
was chicken.
If that's all you want, I was like, "Yeah, just grab yourself a plate." He's like, "I want to go back."
Went
that line."
pretty
All right.
quick.
He was
Yeah,
really
some
cool about it,
sausage,
though.
too, that looked good.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Somebody had.
That is Pink Sloth there.
Pink Sloth, our gold
Man,
sponsor of their show. They
Very-
are awesome.
Very amazing.
Oh, look, there's Paul, 804 in Green here. I thought you said you worked. I see you eating.
There's a little bit of work.
He was quality
Look,
control.
As you can see, the rice is gone. The food was already.
He put the gloves on.
I
and
know.
Going towards the
he-
end.
and made a plate for himself.
What do you think of the event so far, bro?
Good times, good times.
Did you get to eat some of the food?
Food was great.
Oh, come on. Stop freezing. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Low hard drive space.
Oh, Hazy Garden.
Hazy Garden.
She's wearing her MadManPlant shirt.
She
She
was
is right
awesome.
there. She's in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the event so far? Anything that you think this event went like how you guys expected, or went a little bit more?
It's more than I expected. I didn't, needed my wife, had me come and it's been a good time. Cannabis experience.
I gotta give me a mic or something, cause goddamn, they were loving the blunt though I brought over.
Yeah, Greenier stayed rolling up those backwoods.
Yeah.
All day, baby, all day.
Hazy, you're my favorite.
Hey, bro.
She went to go.
I think he was trying to touch me and told her that's why.
The Madman barbecue.
You have Instagram?
No, I don't know. Hazy Garden on Instagram.
Don't have it. Look at this dollar Tropicana LLC.
That's her husband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Sheila, you're amazing. This is all footage caught by Greenier, just as you can probably tell.
Nat making Reeves.
Should have turned my phone.
We just need to get you those Emmy mics.
Yeah, I just have social anxiety. I don't know what to do. I like Thank you.
pretty much the before, and this is to get the after, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like say that.
From
But
the
she-
side. I'd seen her
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh, she was picking it from the garden right there.
Yeah.
Solar Spliff on Instagram.
So that's awesome. So naturally, just picking it from the garden and just start weaving it. Like, bro, she did something amazing.
Okay, I'm glad that you got her on camera. I want to talk about
Mhm.
my Narcan spray. Hand that to me, please.
Here you go.
So, real quick here, this lovely lady, what was her name again?
She said Madeline, I think.
Madeline.
Is that what she just said? She just said it.
She was about to.
She was a volunteer, right?
She was. I'm just so bad with names.
Like my entire life. Kind of. It's just a nervous habit. Yeah.
I think it was like towards the end.
No, but it was. It was before that.
Madeline.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Madeline. She is a sweetheart, a former addict herself, and she works with addicts, and she carries around Narcan and gives it out. And she asked me if there's anybody or good vendors that she thought would be good to have it. And I said, well, we have the Smoke Buzzers podcast. We're constantly traveling with people, and there could always be a chance where I could run into a situation. And she left one of these Narcan sprays with us. So now we have 2 single doses that we're going to carry with us wherever we go to events and to the podcast and the shows like that. Hopefully never have to use it, but it's the ability to have like a life-saving drug like this, and it supports the podcast. And I made a post about this earlier today, and I got some really negative feedback. And it also just shows you, honestly, how nasty people just really are in general. And some of the comments about people that are in these situations were just really like, what the fuck, dude? And nobody wakes up every day and says, I want to be an addict and ruin my life. There's nobody that says that. You know what I mean? These people, whether it's medicine, whether it's a broken arm and prescription meds, whether, it's just family history, whatever, the reasons why you become an addict, they're so diverse, and it's not just because of one cause. And just like Russell Brand said, until you're in the mind of an addict, you don't understand how irrational the mind really is.
I want to speak on this too because that's actually hits pretty close to home for me.
Yeah, please.
Because I was just when you said that, I went to the comments to look at it.
Yeah, I know you did. I can see you do it.
Fuck these people.
Yeah, fuck them, dude.
Yeah, Narcan is something that's great to have around, and it's not even on purpose. That necessarily people are junkies or anything like that overdose. One of my favorite artists. Like, I don't know if you see this symbol a lot that I wear. I had a shirt on for the foundation, but he died from a overdose of ketamine that was cut with fentanyl. So it can happen with anything. It's not just people that are doing heroin and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I definitely do. And if you read some of those comments, and you can, just some of the people that said that, these people should die, that they're only thieves, that fuck them,
Yeah, I think a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, and it's unfortunate, but a lot of people think that, just because you're a drug addict, that you're just like a piece of shit and like you shouldn't be here or something like that. And honestly, like I was saying earlier as well, in my younger, when I was younger, I used to think that too a little bit, I'm not going to lie. And then, one day I did become a drug addict, and, it's just, yeah, you never know, I've seen, people that had normal lives, families and everything, become drug addicts and go downhill. It can really happen to everybody. I used to think, oh, it can't happen to me. Like, oh, I got control of everything, yada, yada, yada. No, it really can't happen to you. And when it does happen to you, you get a total different perspective and an understanding. And it's unfortunate that sometimes that's what it takes to really understand it. But, sometimes it does.
Yeah, we keep a Narcan on hand at the store as well.
Yeah, and to be negative on something that's helping save lives, I think is pretty wild. It just shows, people's true colors. So
Yeah. And then, sorry, I lost my train of thought, but that just, I don't know, that irritates the fuck out of me.
It irritated me. It also irritates me when people say I do nothing but just speak to addicts. And, maybe a lot of people come on here with trauma, but that was the whole purpose of the podcast, was to create that space so we can have vulnerability, we can have openness, and people can feel like they can do some healing. And when they leave the podcast, they actually feel like they got something out of it that wasn't just monetary or clout. You know, it was something that they're really like yesterday for all you guys to sink your teeth into and felt like it was real.
Well, and a thing too, a lot of people don't become addicts on purpose. They don't
Yes.
start seeking out heroin because they want to get high. A lot of times these people have broken a leg or have a back issue, and then they've been put on opioids by their doctor. And then those opioids stop working as well, or they're too expensive for them to get.
Yep.
So there's a lot of reasons that people get to that place without just being a fucking addict.
Yeah, or like, you know, my addiction started from just being depressed.
Yeah.
You know, deep down inside I was depressed. I was on a hike, you know. I was on a hike enjoying it, but deep down inside I was pretty depressed, you know, when I really thought about my life. So, you know, it's kind of at that point where I was like, well, you know, fuck it, you know, let me get a little bump. And did it. And I was, you know, slowly, you know, I was pretty ashamed of it, you know, but I tried to hide it, and you can't hide it, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, it'll come out. And then what about you two? You guys are quiet.
The only really experience that I've really encountered like that is, you know, of domestic violence by somebody that's under the influence. You know, just assuming I'm not too sure if he was assuming that I was doing drugs or other stuff, and that was before I ever started consuming cannabis. I was already being accused of that. I was accused of being a bad kid and all these things, I guess, due to my ADHD and stuff. So, yeah, just physical abuse on that end, and try to stay away. So luckily, my brother's doing better now, and I'm just proud for him that him and his family are, you know, he's happy he's back to be there for him, because I just can't.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
I want to give some of these people the credit that they deserve. Yoda.grows on Instagram has 11.9 thousand followers. His comment was, for all the shit they steal and how much damage they cause, they can eat shit and die. So yeah, that's Yoda Grows, guys.
Yeah, make sure you give him a
Yoda,
follow.
not to be confused with Mr. Master Yoda over here. Yoda.grows.
What about him?
His comment was, for all the shit they steal and how much damage they cause, they can eat shit and die.
Yep.
So it's just somebody being negative then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, the thing is that something like that is unfortunately, that's a side effect of a bad situation, and it's also a side effect of an addiction, you know. And when someone goes and gets to that point where they're
doing those things, like, they are well entrenched in their addiction, and you know, it's kind of, you know, I mean, how did they get there? You know, I mean, maybe there's some people that just, you know, decided that they wanted to that they just decided that was a lifestyle that they wanted to live, but I don't think so.
I think everybody has kind of their own path with how they become addicted and stuff like that. But what was I gonna say?
I mean, you could be like you could be, you know, just an unfortunate event away from something like that. You know,
like,
I mean, like,
a lot of people too, I feel like a lot of addicts, you know, feel like they got things under control. You know, like I used to think that. I used to think, well, I still got a good job, because I did keep a job throughout my whole addiction and make sure my bills were paid no matter what. So I used to tell myself, like, oh, well, you know, I still got a job. You know, I'm not doing too bad. I haven't really, you know, thrown my life away or whatever. But I think a lot of times that when you get into it, you don't think it's going to go that far, and you don't realize it, because, you know, and it does. And so you almost get trapped. And once you're down in there, it's hard to get, you know, back out of that, because not only, you know, have you been in this for so long, it's scary now to go back, because you don't know what it's going to be like.
right.
And because you realize that you really rely on this now, and so you kind of just slowly, whether you want it to or not, it does go deep. It does go, it can get very dark and very deep very quickly, whether you want it to or not. Like I said, I used to be ashamed of it, so I didn't want anybody to know. I thought I can control it, and still, just use it like a tool. But no, it's no. But definitely not an opener. I think, a lot of people just get trapped, and either you do get out of it, or you just let yourself go, and it
I tried looking at the lyrics on from my song I'm about to read out that talks about addiction, and I tried to use ChatGPT to pull it up, and because it talks about addiction, it goes against their terms of usage, so it will not pull up the lyrics of the song.
Really?
I really feel like
I've never had that issue
look.
with ChatGPT.
This content may violate our terms of use. Did we get it wrong? Please tell us by giving this a response a thumbs up. I mean, I would give it a thumbs down, but it's just
how often do you think someone gives that a thumbs up?
It's just funny because it's like freedom of speech, right? Like,
Yeah,
you sure we still got that? Because I feel a little censored. But here it goes. Shine Down. I don't know if you guys know the band. Do you guys know the band Shine Down?
I've heard a couple songs.
No.
I know Shine Down, yeah.
Okay, well, the former or the lead singer is actually a former addict of heroin, and his song "Save Me."
Yeah, I was like, I believe one of the songs is talking about it, right?
Yep. Well, lots of songs do, but in this one it says, "Well, I got a candle and I've got a spoon. I live in a hallway with no doors and no rooms, and under the windowsill they all were found. A touch of concrete within the doorway without a sound." And then it says, "How did I get here and what went wrong?" And that's kind of what Paul's statement was. And, what I was talking about earlier too is, how you get to addiction, there's no clear path. It's not an A to B. It can be a lot of different things. And then, it all comes crashing down. It says, "How did I get here and what went wrong? I couldn't handle forgiveness. Now I'm far beyond gone. And I can hardly remember the look of my own eyes. How could I love this? A life so dishonest, it made me compromise." And then it says, well, that's mainly the brutalist. And it just repeats after that.
That's pretty deep. I can definitely relate to that 100%, because those are exactly the thoughts I have during my addiction.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because there's a lot of times where I'm like, how the fuck did I get like this? Like, I sit back like, wow, because I knew it wasn't me. So, yeah.
And then, so what was your answer to yourself now in clarity?
Now in clarity? Well, like I said, I just said, I let myself get there. Made a decision I probably shouldn't have, but instead of, it's tough, because during my life during that time was a lot different. So
You don't have to get too in depth, but just guide us to a couple of the stories, just
like
without having to
what do
get
you
too
mean?
in depth. Just, I guess little flashbacks, like stuff that not too hard to mention, Yeah, don't put yourself in a sticky situation either.
I'm trying to.
No, do it. I want to rip them open so we can get vulnerability and clarity for everyone else listening.
You want to take a second to gather your thoughts? I have a couple more people I want to call out.
I like where you're going, Gronomics.
Yeah, it's that's kind of a tough question for me, because when I look back on it, a lot of it's dark. So, because there's a lot of dark stuff, and so I don't really know what that answer was. I think it's just simply I let myself, because I didn't have a value. I didn't understand why I was here, and so therefore it was easier to just let it happen. I had. Life wasn't good, so it was easy for that to happen. Versus, now I got a lot more going on, a lot more. Got a family now, it's way different. So,
kind of like in my speech where I said, with adolescent suicide, lacking purpose and vision. you know. And I think as you get older, like you're a family man, you have a child, so that makes you a dad. You have a wife, so you're a husband. You start to wear a lot of different hats. And when you start to wear different hats, I think the value of the strength comes into play, and it makes you realize that you are more and that you have more. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I know my value, yeah, it's worth living for, I should say. So
That's deep, dude. How do you feel?
I'm a little emotional right now.
It's okay. Let it out, dude. We're right here. It's good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah, I don't like to talk about it. So
Well, you're doing a great job. And I bet it feels good to talk about it, even though you're experiencing a lot of emotions. Sometimes when you push through it, it breaks that clarity so you can move on to bigger things. And you are, and you're doing great things. Look, you're here in Virginia with all of us, and we all love and support you as a person. And you know, you just see it each day through your video production and just how hard you work for your family. You're doing a great job, dude. You should be very, very proud of yourself.
yeah, it's good. Things are good now, so that's what I'm most proud of. So
I think a lot of people, especially Melissa and Maddox, would definitely agree with you on that one.
yep. So
It's good, dude. I'm really glad to see you experience emotion because, not that you don't, but just here
I
now
don't. I
because
usually
we're
don't.
all together.
Yeah, I
and it's
usually
real.
don't. I usually don't. So
I know it's powerful. But this is what this is all
Wow.
about.
What up,
It's,
Marino?
it's not good to bottle all that shit up because when you bottle shit up and you don't talk about it, or if you don't feel like you've got someone that you can talk to about it, whether it be a friend or a therapist or something like that, that shit's gonna come out and it's gonna haunt you at another time.
Proud of you,
And
dude.
you're either your body's gonna do something and fuck with you and you're gonna get sick or something, or like have your body to take you out, or you're going to act out in a way that you normally wouldn't, and it's just a release of pent up shit. So it is good to talk to somebody. And there's a lot of people that give shit to people as to have a therapist or whatnot, but there's nothing wrong with that. And they can be they can be really, really helpful, or having a network of people that you can talk to. Obviously there's always like the NA type stuff too, but and you can get a lot of support there from people that have been there if you're ever feeling like you're really being challenged. But definitely having someone that you can really feel that you can trust and talk to, that's really important. And that doesn't have to be necessarily a spouse. I mean, it could be a religious advisor or something, but it should be someone that you really trust.
Yeah, confidant. And I've been to a lot of NAs and AAs. I was never an addict, if you will. And I did when I was younger. I did a lot of drinking, just mainly because I was depressed. But I more so tried to be an alcoholic. I think back in the day, I also didn't like beer at the time, so I was battling not liking beer but wanting to drink to deal with my emotions. So it was like it was difficult. But I spent a lot of time in NAs and AAs on Saturday Night Lives, is what they call them. And we would go to IHOP at 2:00 in the morning after, and it would be some really good times. And there are some incredible people, and that's why the thing is the saying says, if you don't make it in your 20s, you make it in your 30s. If you don't make it in your 30s, you make it in your 40s. The road to life is long, and there's a reason for that. It gives you multiple opportunities to just get back on course. You're not lost. You're just deviated from the path that you had chosen. But I also sometimes think, just like Jim Carrey says, life happens to us, not for us. And the ability to allow things like that to make us, not break us. Just like in my speech when we talked about there you go, Green Ear. Thank you, by the way. In my painting, We talked about the cracks in the foundation and how cracks aren't just a symbol of weakness or destruction, but a sign of growth and development as the new is eroding, as the old, I mean, as the old is eroding and the new is coming up, just like, baby teeth to adult teeth. There's purpose for change. And when we see cracks in our foundation, we can either see them as negative or positive. Life in the universe has a way of removing and adding the correct people at the right time. I think a lot of what it comes down to is learning to love yourself, learning to be content with yourself, learning that you are doing the best you can, and being okay with it, whatever that is. And sometimes, as a person that's very impatient, very ADHD, I'm always, trying to live in the future. And this picture was designed and created to remind me to live in the present, because see, on your deathbed right there, there's gonna be times in your life where you feel this way a lot, and you don't want to be on your deathbed right there screaming to your inner self, or watching your inner self realize that life is over and you didn't really just live. And that's why in my speech I talked about, now I'm pursuing life. Now I'm taking life on. I am challenging my own futures, my own successes, and what I can come up with. And that's the way we should all be. We need to take life on. It says, I'm going to close my eyes before I start to scream. And then let's see, how did I get here and what went wrong? So it's just a lot of really valuable stuff. And the value that time is just wasting away. And once it's gone, that's it. Thank you, my good sir. Really appreciate that. Just love that painting. I'm actually going to be getting it tattooed. Thinking about doing it on my back, like the whole back.
I've got a nice little post coming for all you negative talkers on that post. I've screenshotted all of it, and the people that like the comments, which I know some of you. So
all you guys can suck sweaty.
Tara,
barbecue
the herbal
balls.
creative, Tara Eveland. I know you're from Richmond. Yoda Grows, Captain Chronic THC.
Read them
the
out.
Brighton guy. So the Brighton guy says, controversial opinion, or we can not save junkies. How about don't do hard drugs? And then Captain Chronic THC gave him a clap. And then Tara, or no, who, let's see, 3 likes on that one, which were from Captain Chronic THC, Maxwell Farms, and Cannibal Grows. We have junkies have ruined my community. I could have a kit in my pocket and I'd still let them overdose. Waste of lives. Captain Chronic THC.
What a fucking dick.
For all the shit they steal, how much damage they cause, they can eat shit and die. From Yoda.grows. I don't remember which one of those, but Tara _ the herbal creative liked one of those comments, as well as Maxwell Farms. So yeah, I'll be making a post calling all these people out.
And you should. And I don't like drama, but that's uncalled for. You're wishing the death and destruction of another person. And at the end of the day, whether they're an addict or not, they're still a human being. And that makes them human. And we can't always decide who we want to be. Some people fall into pitfalls and addiction and other things in life. It's the clarity that we can help each other. You spend all that time trying to diss somebody, like the people that were coming into my life trying to diss me. What does it do? It doesn't serve any purpose.
And again, doing recreational drugs doesn't always make you an addict. Some people do cocaine on the weekends. That doesn't mean they're an addict. Some people do ketamine at a music festival. That doesn't make them an addict.
That's true. That's 100% true. I used to use psychedelics all the time on the weekend.
And these things can be laced with fentanyl, where this device right here can save their life if that happens.
Root Nerds, the post, just look for the Narcan box on my post. It looks like that. And you'll see the post pretty vividly. Well, it's easy to understand. Online and on the world of internet, I can say whatever I want, and The reality or likelihood that you're going to come track me down and punch me in the face and put me in my place is pretty little to none, unless you're these guys who flew to my house, you know. Good thing I wasn't talking shit about them, right? And so it's easy to be who you want to be. You could be the nastiest person ever, because guess what? There's no consequence. It's just text and words. The problem is the value that that carries and what it represents and how it affects the people that receive them and the people that are going through those situations who you're calling out, who you have no idea anything about their lives. That's where you get ignorant and incorrect, you know? So it's just one of those things where it's cool to be an asshole. It's also a lot cooler to be a really nice guy, I would say.
Or you can be a nice guy that's also an asshole like me.
You know, at the end of the day, though,
True.
I mean, like, you know, obviously, I'm sure, you know, some of these people are coming out of a situation where they've been negatively affected by someone who has been in the hooks of addiction, and not that excuses that person's actions or what they do,
Exactly.
but it's not that person that's doing it, it's the addiction that's doing it. Again, that doesn't excuse what that person does, but that's a side effect of a problem, and the problem is a disease of addiction, you know. And I think I don't want to make a statement that starts to go down a rabbit hole.
Well,
So
I think you're absolutely you're correct with what
Why
you're
we like
saying.
controversy in this show.
yeah, or get, you know, one
Because
way
it's
or
easy
another.
for us as humans to see things on the surface level and not see things deeper than that. And I think that's where a lot of that stems from, is like, oh, I was directly affected by this because an addict broke into my house and stole a bunch of shit. And so now fuck addicts, I want them to die, without being able to see like the deeper problem that there is, because they're just seeing that surface level thing. Well, this is how it affected me, so fuck all of them.
Or my mom's husband used to be an addict, and I think all addicts are XYZ.
I assure you that addicts
I agree
did
with
not,
that.
you know, grow up and think, you know, one day, you know, Johnny, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be an addict of a drug. You know, that's not what someone wants to be, you know. And the fact that we're talking about this does not mean that we are in any way, you know, recommending that anyone do any hard drugs or anything like that, and we're not excusing anyone's actions, you know, for being in a situation, but you know, but talking about it and opening up a conversation about it is kind of a good thing. And you know, with as much stuff being affected by fentanyl, you know, it could affect a loved one that you may not realize. You know, maybe you have a loved one that's getting the medication on the street because, you know, they can't afford to get it through a pharmacy, you know, and they happen to get something laced with fentanyl, and all of a sudden you come home and you know, your husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever, you know, is, you know, ODing, you know, and maybe you had no idea. And people are proud, you know, so maybe someone might be doing that. Maybe they're too proud to tell someone that I can't afford to get my medication from a pharmacy. And again, you know, I'm not excusing anyone's actions, but it becomes a slippery slope, because once you get those hooks in, you know, they only get deeper, and until you can find help, you know, you're just going to be on a downward spiral.
No, yeah, that's a definite reality for a lot of people.
Yeah. You know, and addiction is, you know, it is a real thing, and it's a disease. You know, I came from a family of addiction. Their, you know, drug of choice was alcohol, so basically I came from a household of alcoholics. But you know, it's you know, sometimes it's just easier to look at something and not look at the big picture and not look deeply into it and the why, you know, and those things are side effect of a bigger problem. So I'm sorry, I'll get off my soapbox.
No, I like the conversation.
No,
you're
you're right. I
you
mean,
doing all right?
I've lost 2 cousins to fentanyl because of laced Xanax. Again, as you were speaking to earlier, of not being able to get a proper medication, being prescribed to certain medications and then not being able to get them because of how expensive they were, resulting going to the streets and finding it, and then boom.
Right. And I think that's the way most, addicts, start to really go down a rabbit hole once they kind of get to that point where they're kind of, getting off that traditional pharmaceutical, getting it from your pharmacist, to, not being able to get it through those channels anymore for whatever reason. And a lot of times that could happen, hey, I got a surgery and they put me on this medication, and, I'm having a hard time getting off it. And that's no choice of their own. So I mean, again, no one goes into being a hardcore addict with the intentions of that being a life decision that they would like to make, I don't think.
Yeah, and I think just to kind of conclude this bit of the conversation, everybody deserves a bit of grace. We are all fucked up.
Yep.
So I think that's kind of the moral of the story.
Shit, I know I'm all the way fucked up. Shit,
Yeah.
but I have no I'm not gonna hide it.
Yeah. And don't post things on Instagram you don't want to get out, because they're gonna.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
I don't see why people are trying to blackmail people. Like, you really ain't got nothing better to do and shit. Like, do you live your life for the internet? Did you forget that there's an outside world where trees, birds, living animals just love to live in? Go fucking experience a little bit of that.
More recapping.
Yeah, let's get back
let's
to
get
the
back to that.
recap. Bam, bam. More behind the scenes with Green here.
So is this all from your phone?
It's mixed footage.
This
He
is all
sent to
from my
me
phone,
and
buddy.
my photos. It's all on Google Drive right now.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You need that little mic thing. That you can do, like...
Nope. If anybody want to sponsor one, feel free.
No, like the headphones. You know, like the headphones that come with the iPhone?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, they don't come with the iPhone, do
Oh, they used to. I don't know, maybe not anymore.
they? Yeah, no. You don't even get a charging.
Whatever you chose or however you feel, man, like, whatever you painted, I'm sure it's gonna be great, because all of this is all you need. It's definitely you. So just keep doing it. You've been doing great. So I'm sure he'll be excited.
Not work for another person. But when we find ourselves, when we find our voice, and we find out how we can stand in the gap for those who are still in the struggle, that's my assignment. Today is my assignment to let everyone know. Some people are living with 10, 20, 30 years of shame, blame, guilt. You don't have to. But what you do have to do is rescue yourself. What you do have to do is know the tools that are going to help you rescue yourself. So I want to thank you guys. I don't need the whole 10 minutes because you understand or you don't, right? So, Steph, the only thing that I want to say is thank you so much for allowing me to be here. And I hope you all will help support our legislation that's going in. We have bipartisan not work for another person.
That is Gigi, the owner of the Purple Runway.
Okay.
Yeah, she was awesome.
It was emotional little improv from 804.
I know, dude. I really like that.
But he told me we can talk about mental health, cannabis, and drug addiction. So we talked it up, and we hit it off real well. We ended up becoming good friends, and we hang out all the time now. He's actually someone that I really come to respect as a brother. Like, we're real good friends. And I just want to say, last night things got a little hectic at the house trying to prepare for this event, but being a bunch of people that came in from out of state who had just got around each other for the first time, we managed to really come together, hold things down, keep our heads high, and I just want to take the time to say thank you. And this is a wonderful.
Is that you?
That was probably the loudest one.
Let me give it back to the MC. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, look, there's Paul.
Yeah, you caught me.
Oh, I know that guy.
Now this is what the painting looks like at night, and there's things
the
in
black
there
light.
that when it's under black light. Now the photo does not do it justice. In real life, it looks way better. But a lot of the things that you can't see in normal light, you can see under the black light, and it is just so cool. And what's cool is you see how the guy almost disappears.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just everything about it is just very cool, and how the bricks light up. They have UV paint in them, and everything to show the reflection from the light coming in. Like, it's just very detailed. So these are the judges. So what's cool is we had a digital form. They went on and they filled out the form, and it automatically calculated the winner. So they just had to scan it with their phone. And then here's at the event. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I gotta go. Hold on. Don't look at me.
So sorry, bro.
It's coming. It's coming sooner or later. It's inevitable. There are too many Easter eggs.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta hook them up next time.
Bro, that
bro, 'cause
music
they-
was
they ate their
so
food so fast.
loud.
Yeah.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it was just so loud.
Well, he had like a giant wall of speakers.
I know. I was not expecting that.
no.
Like, I saw the picture, but I thought he was joking. I didn't
No.
think he was seriously gonna bring like all
Yeah.
the speakers.
I think his perfect spot would have been perfect.
Like in the-
corner.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Bring
thinking
all
like
of his
I was
all
thinking
of-
like two speakers on like a speaker stand, you know.
Yeah, kind of like spread it out.
Yeah.
Does make you hungry for this kind of stuff?
So this is Paul Farrell. He flew in from Tennessee.
Drove. He told me he drove. He was driving back.
Yeah.
He drove?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he didn't fly.
No, he drove all the way from Nashville.
He's the
Knoxville.
commercial director for HLG Lighting, the people that run all my lights in my tent. What is my tent up to now? 84. Is that a good temperature?
No, it's a little high. I mean, 84 is okay, just as long as it doesn't go any higher.
We'll watch it.
Humidity's on. It's looking.
Because when you said the tent was cold,
It was
the
at
lights had
72.
just came on.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Then we did turn them up all the way, so you could probably dim them a little bit.
Yeah.
So it makes you a hell of a cook. So everything that we had, certainly that I experienced, was just top notch stuff. I was definitely by the director.
Oh shit! This scared the fuck out of me.
Can't disagree too much with that statement there. All the food was perfect. Nothing was undercooked. Nothing was really overcooked. I didn't get any extra smoke, which I was not looking for. So that's good. And I think that pulled chicken zesty flavor, something was in there. That's very good. So thank you for everybody that came out today. Next time, hopefully, we get a lot more people to judge. I think we could have all eaten a little bit more food ourselves.
I would also agree with that. This is my first time ever participating in anything like this. And everyone, all of the participants, all of the food was very well made, seasoned, flavored, texture. My personal favorite was the pulled pork. I'm just biased against the pulled pork sandwich. Flavors, everything. I didn't get an overwhelming, flavors of anything over smoked or that was overcooked or fried. So I could really tell that the participants really took their time in creating the dishes that they were serving to us today.
The same way, you can really tell the love they'll put into the dishes. Everything was very well balanced, and nothing was overcooked. Very seasoned, taking a lot of time, and really put their heart into it. And just like all the other vendors out here, thank you for everybody.
Can we get a hand for all of our judges again?
Happy birthday, dear Landon. Happy birthday to you. Is it a Madman song?
Uh, Yep.
Hell yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Let's see here. We got it. This was Can of Soap, our first winner.
Thank you for winning the ribs category. So tell us a little bit about ribs and what you did today. Well, me myself, I always the ribs the day of. I never freeze my ribs.
You got to go over there.
It's because you guys are trying to get the camera to.
Put them on there and let them marinate as I season them and keep spraying them. And once they marinate for about put on there and smoke, that's about a good 5-6 hours. I slice and then that's what we have.
Hell yeah.
Also, is there anything that you did differently this time than you do traditionally just at home for yourself?
Get out the way.
What I do. That's what he does. What I do.
He said, "This is what I do." That's how you know he's gonna win.
That is awesome. And then, what were the overall dish that you provided this season? Well, there's a couple of homemade seasons that I mix up. So I got a little garlic, a little lemon pepper, also some bell seasoning, a little pork, a little rub, and a little wrap. So congratulations again on winning the ribs category. This is all yours, so feel free to take it. Maybe ask for. Yeah, you might need help. A helping hand. Look at all this.
He got hooked up.
That's a hell of a prize
And
package.
his ribs were pretty good. I tried them at the end of the day. They were really good.
They were really
I
good. Well, no, I can't say I didn't try any. I was working the whole time.
I missed out on those, man.
And that's also Madman, and that's me in the middle. No, I'm joking.
I wish I could have got some of ACL's chicken wings. Those sounded good.
Oh, those chicken wings were amazing.
Those were really, really,
Those were
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Why don't you bring them over for the podcast over live? You know.
And you know what? I don't like pickles, and he soaked those in pickles, and they were delicious. But
Yeah.
I smelled the marinade, and it smelled so good.
Yeah.
ACL bring some chicken wings.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
did you
like-
all try the smoked blueberry cream cheese?
Bro, that
That was
super
friggin'
tasty.
so good.
I was looking for bread. I never found bread.
yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah, that was kind of the
cream
problem,
cheese,
that
unfortunately.
the little carrot and celery weren't big enough to, like, I didn't want to like lick the paper, like,
And so this is ACL right here, right? Winning what, the chicken or
Yeah, the chicken.
smoked chicken.
I'm gonna win it. I know. He was like, man, these chicken wings are all me, man. I just tried to my entire family, and they said they were gone. They're gonna use me again.
And that was his first time doing that.
Something we tried just for this event. And that's how good to them. They're actually really good. So we pickled them, we actually pickled the wings, and filled it, garlic, and then smoked it, and then seared it. That is awesome. And he's been not only picking his own meat for the competition, but he's been right there with us, helping us out. If it weren't for him and about 8 other people yesterday, all that food over there would have never been cooked. And it really does take a village. So not only competing, but really helping out and being a great friend. And I really appreciate you for that. And I'm so glad that you won. I appreciate it. I'm just glad to be part of it. Glad I won. So let's talk about the flavor real quick. What went into those wings?
So like I said, it was pickle brine. We brined it in pickle and then put a marinade in it. And then we smoked. When I smoked them, I let extra smoke roll into them, and then I smoked them until they were done, and then I seared them to make sure they were crisp. So they sealed and delivered. That's all you gotta do. Well, dude, congratulations winning. This is really cool. Man a big hand.
Yeah, he went home with some good stuff. You set that light up yet? He's got the light, the can of fogger, the mason jar bong. There's Landon right there with his shirt. Oh yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah, that giveaway was no joke. That was well worth the price of a brisket and admission.
I know for sure. Everybody better look out for next year. I'm gonna compete, man. Shit.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I have the whole year to prep as many as
down.
tasty meats I can put. So I'm gonna put might compete on all of them. Shit, you guys you guys got something to compete for.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be good next year. We're gonna have a bigger property, so it's gonna be really good.
Woohoo!
Day of October 2024, the winner of the pork butt category at the MadManPlant Barbecue Smokeout, Daniel Gilbert. Come on up, Daniel.
Your genetics.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, corn love here, man. What is going on?
You don't need that light.
Coming in the eyes again. Not kidding. Welcome to the winner's circle, dude. This is awesome.
Thank you very much.
Not only do we have a long past together being here at Homegrown, but it's awesome to see you compete and really give back to the community with your time and all your seeds and everything. Talk a little bit about your meat and what you did.
There's a little bit left over there, $7 a half a pound. All the money goes to personal community. I'm not taking any money home on anything I make, including t-shirts. So other than that, I can't give you money like t-shirts.
He's funny. He's like, I can't give away any of my secrets.
Tell us how hard you worked on it.
I only buy pork butt from Food Line.
That's what's funny about it, bro. I was like, everybody thinks that we have like there's secrets, but like, or let's say like how the other guy gave his recipe. You can try as many times as you want.
It's not gonna be.
You won't be the same. Why?
Right.
Because he put his soul, he put his heart into it. Yours will be different, and yours will probably just as good, but it won't be the same.
Hey, you know what? That works. Well, congratulations again for being here and for winning these awesome prizes.
It's kind of like growing weed. We can both grow the same strain the same way, and it still turn out different.
Thank you, Madman, for putting this on for everybody, man. You killed it. This show was dope. Also, GI Genetics. Everybody came together. Everybody that helped bring everybody together here. It was fun smoking with everybody and eating meat. No. Oh, man.
She's awesome, dude. I love him.
Yeah, you just gotta, you know.
Yeah, he's gotta be the MC for all any future events.
Oh, he already told me that he loves my events, and he's already if I will have him be the MC for every single one coming up. He said he had a blast. He said in the tattoo conventions, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit more business, and you know, he has to be very by the script. And he said that he just felt so himself, and he had actually never been to kind of an event like this where everybody's just smoking, hanging out, chilling, you know, and everything. So he said he was so honored to be able to come to it. So yeah, we'll see him again at every event.
So did he get that suit just for the event? Because that was cool.
I'm not exactly sure, but it wouldn't surprise me.
He came off. I mean, he was a total pro. I mean, he was, you know.
He does this all the time for all the tattoo conventions.
Yeah.
I thought he was a home grower, bro.
No. Former alcoholic, now uses cannabis.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that was cool. He shared a little bit of his story towards the end.
That's the dude from Elevate.
I lost my speech. Don't wait, Greenier. Why didn't you get the video of him talking?
Category is a man.
Oh, yeah.
You guys cut him off.
Smoke out is Troy from Alabama.
No, who filmed this?
Man, but you guys had cut him off for a second.
Okay.
Hey, look, Kev.
Let's not forget the real star of the show, Honey.
Yeah.
Honey whore. I love hers. I love hers, Honey.
Like,
Hers
they-
perfect.
That's like mid, like just in getting the love, like
Yeah. The eyes closed and everything.
Speaking of which, he said he was going to come over. Somebody messaged him on Instagram and be like, "Where are you, dude?"
I saw him
my
peel
phone's
out
over
in like a
there.
nice ass BMW.
Oh yeah, he rented that. I was like,
I
you
was
know,
like,
most people
damn,
get a
dude.
Toyota. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, the company pays for it." I'm like, "Give me that card." I love his accent. So there's such a different words. Like for instance, elevator is lift to him.
What is Boro?
Garage is garage or garage or
What's
how do
the
you say it?
Boro thing?
Garage.
Garage. Like it's just so interesting. Like, you know, over there they all say it the same way and we sound like foreigners to them and vice versa.
Right.
But the accent really I think just makes him. I see him like a main character in some type of movie or like TV series.
or he'll say, "I need to have a think."
Yeah. I need to have a think. Oh, what does he call the bathroom?
The loo? Was he a
I
loo?
think it was
person?
Lou.
It's like the trunk is the boot.
No, he says toilet. I gotta go to
Right.
the toilet.
So I sent a quick video
Yep.
of us.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay,
They're
cool.
like, come on, dude.
So yeah, so Honey over there getting the love. Yep. Oh my goodness. So yesterday, don't ignore the writing. We didn't have a Sharpie and no one rewrote it, but
$2,600.
$2,601 to the Pink Rim Boutique. Now I'm missing the shots of the group. Where am I? Who took the group shots?
I did not.
Lacey, I believe.
All right, so I want to say one thing.
Yes,
We look fucking rad with those jerseys, bro.
I know. I love the jerseys. You can thank Gronomics. Gronomics is the one that helped design them. So he's the one that came up with the color scheme. Next year, we're going to do them totally different. I want to do a little bit more advanced graphics.
I definitely need a green one, though, for sure.
Yeah, I love the jerseys. I'm going to just do them for my own. That's my thing. I don't know. They just look good when you wear them.
They do.
Shout out Mythic Woodworks up there. If you need a top tier rolling tray, he's the one.
Oh, did you guys each get a keychain?
Bro, we each got a keychain and
No, a MadManPlant keychain.
no.
I
No,
don't know.
What do you mean?
The
Then
barbecue smoke out keychains that he made.
yep.
No.
Sorry.
They have the logo on them.
no.
Yep, you guys each need one. We gotta
I do know that he makes some sick work. He customized some
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
a Gromy Tuck grinder, and a couple of little stuff that I want to do for giveaways. Holy shit! This is
keepsake.
fucking sweet.
Forever.
Yeah, I think
Thank you. That's cool.
The small
Was these-
detail is so clean with his stuff.
Wow.
Like even with your logo, and I think
Yeah.
did you get
Wow.
one?
Yeah,
too?
that is.
I went and got one made for Melissa.
Mm.
I bought a couple of them
Oh,
animated.
yeah,
Let's
take
grow
one from
Tuck.
Melissa.
This is fucking sweet.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So now you have an official piece of the MadManPlant barbecue Smokin smoke out. Yep, some mythic there. We got a half skull on the back. Let's see here. Yep, we got our nice Narcan now. Save lives.
My way of
Oh, here we go.
energy to you guys and especially to Stefan with this painting. So
Is that for my phone?
with the painting, I'm gonna burn.
That's for me.
Oh. I was like, I don't remember that.
So
That's the dude.
Oh, sure.
My way of transferring
And the-
with the hormone.
that is the young gentleman who had him and I had a great and emotional experience together and was just so excited to meet me. He actually missed the show because he was working, but he decided to show up anyways. And he ran into me and Cherry and just really had great things to say and is a person that really likes what we have going on. And it was just such an honor to not only meet him, but be able to smoke with him and add him to a very special smoke session, which is smoking the remnants of all the joints smoked while making the and to make this special, we're gonna go around the room starting with you. What? You just met me. What? Your name on Instagram. The Loner Stoner 313. What? The King Pumps. Use use the those are 3 grams. Use those. Those are 1 grams. Yep.
Cherry Stoner official.
Master Yoda 207. Chronomics on Instagram. DJ Shawnee P, no Instagram.
Dude, that guy was a trip.
Yeah, he was a cool cat.
Yeah.
This is really cool because it was 26 joints, 2 cones, and 1 blunt. 3 blunts. And this is all the reclaim and extra material left over from all those joints rolled together. So now we can share that energy together. So that really ties the painting and the symbolicness all together. Oh, there's one of our volunteers right here.
Yeah,
he was amazing.
Yes, yes. He was on the kitchen team, and he was. I mean, we couldn't have done it without him. And just happy to do anything you wanted to do.
I was gonna say, I just had a few interactions with him, but he's super positive attitude. Seemed like the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought he was gonna come back and volunteer at the house too. I mean, he just he wanted to help nonstop.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
To the point where you almost feel bad, where it's like, bro, like it is just volunteering. Like if you want to dip, like it's okay. Like you don't have to be here anymore. It's not a paid position. And he was just gung ho for the team, and that's what you need. Somebody says they're MadManPlant cup in the works. Who knows?
That would be dope.
Who knows? But I will say that there will be Easter eggs and information dropping about my next event coming up very, very soon. So make sure you stay for that because this is definitely going to be a continuation. I really liked having events, and I want to do more money raising charities. And I own a nonprofit, No Clone Left Behind. So I'm going to see if I can get tied up with a couple other nonprofits and then raise some money through No Clone Left Behind for its first drive and do our first clone class, and during the live event. I think that would be really cool. So really kind of using that and then reaching out to different communities and nonprofits to really, join together.
As I die in the background. Doesn't even taste that bad.
It's good to me. All right.
Cheers.
We are all right now sharing in the energy of Madman because this is the reclaim joint from the work from Cherry's blunts, cones, and joints. Say your name.
804 Growth Center.
Say your name.
Greener.
All right, you got to hit it. So we can all be in this energy together. He wanted to bathe in it. Go Greener, hit it real quick.
See over there busting the lung. Woo, you guys had cherry.
Oh,
Yeah, you get it? You guys had cherry stone.
Cherry Stone there.
part of it.
Another great volunteer. Another great volunteer.
Thank you as well. Thank you.
That's Michael's Jameson, and he owns Scraps. He was one of the speakers.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Mythic Woodworks.
Thank you for the love.
And I want to remember his name so bad. I just don't right now. But he was thebomb.com.
This is what I was doing the whole time. So this little machine right here. Even up to it.
We don't know what you got.
I don't know.
And then after this, we're going to do a picture here. So I need everybody in the audience to come around. All right. Drum roll, please. All right, guys. Maybe we should get a guess.
2 million.
The grand total we raised was $2,600. $1,601. So this is what we have for you. So
Oh, there's Lacey at McDonald's. And that's it. So, needless to say here, it was an experience. And I'm just so glad that all my friends and everybody are just here to experience it because, like I said, it really is a community event. And it was all put together by us, for us. And I just think that we all did just such a good job. You know, it was just so cool. And I am definitely looking for another event. We were actually talking about possibly doing a MadManPlant men's retreat, which would be really cool. Go out in the woods like the Shenandoahs, do a whole like 3-day camp out. You know, do some hiking. We'll get somebody that knows about meditation. Get them to come with us. Do some meditation in the woods. You know, some clarity. They do it professionally for big companies all the time, like mental retreats and stuff.
Yeah.
If we do that, we're doing it hardcore, zero electronics.
I like that idea. No, like
All
off
primitive.
the grid. Yeah. Like, yeah, we're gonna fish, get
No
more
diddy.
catfish.
So how are we gonna make content?
We're not. It's not for content.
Just just like what we did, you know, maybe there'll be some, but it's more about the experience
said
and,
no.
We'll set up
electronic.
trail cams around
okay.
just to like watch everything.
and ourselves.
I'm down for that.
There'll be some pre-production.
Well, hiking's good for the mental health as well. And being around good scenery as well.
And we can do like we could take cameras, but no like cell phone cameras.
Exactly.
Or, like no cell phones.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Like everybody gets like a little GoPro or
Do
something.
like Blair Witch style.
Yeah. And then we won't upload it. Other people will because we'll be dead. And because some psycho killer ruined our fucking mental health trip.
Or Bigfoot.
This is not about mental health. Help me.
It was just supposed to be a bunch of stoners going to go camping in the woods. Little did they know there was a grizzly bear on their tail
On
who
cocaine.
loved
Okay.
weed and Cheetos.
Did you guys get to see that movie? Cocaine Bear.
I heard about it. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
You know it's based off a true story.
Yes, sir. That thing was crazy.
When I first heard about it, I was like, what?
It's gonna
Well,
kill
that's like
you.
the meth alligators down in Florida.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never heard of the meth gators?
No.
I
Oh yeah,
have-
look
I-
into it.
I don't know if I want to be searching
Yeah, is,
meth.
is that a rabbit hole I want to get into?
Wait, I don't have a phone.
Show the crowd what happened to your phone.
Yeah. Agronomic angry.
No. Yeah, it's all busted, broken.
It looks like it's the remix.
It's like
So if anybody wants to cash out Agronomics, so they can buy a new phone.
Go into the Matrix.
Yeah.
that's all great. Yeah.
I told him he was trying to hack into the Matrix, and they saw that, and they're like, "Fuck you, dude. Enjoy that shit."
Yeah.
Who's going with this? Bam, bam, bam.
I'll take that.
I'll take that.
I'll take that.
No. I'll take that.
These are some very special memories, bro.
I do think a grow contest would be cool for an upcoming event. I feel like something like
Yeah, my own cup.
yeah, the Madman Cup.
Yeah.
Then you can be a judge.
Hell yeah.
Well, it turns out that I'm going to be the judge at the AAC next year. And on November 9th, I'm the judge of the Canterbury's Hemp Farm. And I think I'm going to go to the Sun-Grown Cup this year in December. They said they would make me a VIP and give me a VIP experience.
Is that in California?
No, Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. That'd be cool. Michigan's cool.
Yeah, go back to Grand Rapids and everything. But yeah, no, I'm liking the new judging because I was like, damn, I've never been judged before, and then I put it into the universe, and then now I'm doing the judging. So I'm pretty excited about that. The one in California would be nice because not only am I going to be in California for judging, but Agronomics says you come with me, and then also you should come with me, Paul, and you.
What up, GI? What up?
All going
Tell
to
me too.
LA.
Far for you, is it?
Hmm?
California's not too far for you, is it?
No, not at all. And yeah, I love going there.
A 420 MadManPlant Cup. See, the problem with 420 is it's a highly anticipated event week. And I'm battling the National Cannabis Festival and about like a shit ton of other big events. So my idea is I want to do one early spring and then in the fall, like I just did, where most events haven't started or are just ending. So people are looking for like that one last event for the year. So they kind of can anticipate it. Plus, it gives them plenty of time to plan, gives people plenty of time to spread the word. I honestly believe if I hadn't promoted as much as I did, I probably have promoted close to maybe like 500 posts since April about the event or talking about it or doing YouTube or whatever. It wouldn't have been as big as it was. And I think and that's the thing that I've learned is, if you want to do an event, you got to promote it. You got to push it out and make sure people are aware. If not, we've been to, events, networking events, not even in the cannabis space, outside. And, they're kind of poorly attended, so.
And it takes a lot of work to put one of those events on. I mean, like, there's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes on to make one of those events happen. I just saw a sneak peek of it just for the short time that I was here, but there was a lot of pre-work that went into that too. And I'm sure you put hours into that event, behind the scenes.
My dude barely ate, barely drink. Barely drink.
Yeah.
Anything.
Barely slept.
Yeah.
Barely slept, bro.
Yeah, and that was just the night before.
I would say I've been here with
but,
him
well,
past 6 months watching him work on it, and it's
Yeah.
been nonstop.
oh,
So,
really? Yeah. That's.
I'm the type of person where if I really believe in something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, or I'm not going to do it all. Because at the end of the day, your name's on it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
right.
So if it's shit and everybody had a really bad experience, nobody would be like Tommy Two Budge saying, or saying you should plan another event, they'd be like, your event sucks. Don't ever plan another event. So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. It's just cool to see it all come together. But like I said, even though I did put a lot of work into it in the beginning, in the final hours, I had a lot of help.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have that help, it wouldn't have been organized. It wouldn't have been successful. It would have been all over the place. I probably maybe wouldn't have been able to do all the meat by myself and had fallen short on some aspects. And so yes, it is my event, but at the same time, it's the village of people that make the event, from the volunteers to the attendees to the vendors to everybody. So I really appreciate you guys because, together we're successful, not just independently.
Here, I think together. I think individually we're successful, but together we're incredible.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
It's very profound.
Hey,
Take
bro.
another rip. See what else can come out of you. I'll write this down.
We're recording.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, put it on a t-shirt right now.
What is it called when I call it? It's mine.
Oh, your own quote?
Dibs.
Oh, there you go, dibs.
Got dibs on that quote.
Dibs.
Copyright trademark MadManPlants 2024.
God damn it! God damn it! All right, it's yours, bro.
Beat you to it.
Congratulations.
He beat you to the trademark.
I'm getting way more love from X. Look at this. We got 16 people on X, 7
Shout out to everybody on X.
YouTube.
I know it's a lot of the good grummies that's been on IG that just been struggling with.
It was worth that $11 a month.
You
I'm
think?
getting more viewers. Yeah.
No, it probably is, honestly, because you're not getting restricted on X. You're not getting any kind of shadow ban. Like Marina had a good post about it earlier. It's just kind of like it's definitely like a safer space.
Oh, do you see this?
for
Look at this.
cannabis.
Look at
I
this.
tried to download it, but
Look
it
at
doesn't
this.
let me.
Read it.
Instagram has disconnected the stream. As soon as they heard Green, you're talking shit for 1 hour.
Yeah, dude. Like, fuck that, and that's I really believe, this whole war against cannabis on X. Oh, what's up, GI?
GI don't like that.
Yeah,
apparently.
GI in the house.
He's too good to recap his own event with me.
That's good stuff right there.
GI was around killing it too the whole time.
Shout out to everybody just hanging out
I am
tonight.
actually wearing a cherry stoner shirt right now. Actually, this is the one she gave me, and here.
Come on, get up, show it up. Don't be shy.
I am. It's right there.
Nah. Oh, you're gonna show them.
That's the shirt that I'm wearing. Garden of Eden, original art by Cherry Stoner. Trippy jellyfish is getting her groove on, surrounded by shrooms with a tab on her tongue and a blunt in her tentacle. She is the party. Don't miss the joint stashed in her hair for later. Kick-ass old school tie-dye background and pop art style. Rich colors make this a sweet addition to your smoke room. A unique gift for stoner friends or your stoner self.
Does that shirt also have like black light effects?
I wish I had a black light.
Oh. Because like in that corner, it looks like there's almost like you can almost see like it looks like a bowl with fruit, but you could see where that could be like alien eyes.
Where?
Right there, right there. Yeah. Yeah.
This looks like some booty cheeks to me.
Oh, they could be. Oh, yeah. But then where would the
It's like multiple things. It's like
Well, it's a transposed image. If you look at it, see it splits up the middle.
Yeah,
so
like-
it's
yeah.
just
Oh, right. Yeah.
it's like a what do you call kaleidoscope type effect.
Yeah. Yeah, very cool. So much detail.
Yeah, she's just awesome at her work.
This is
Apparently, the jellyfish is the penis, and
I
the
could see
afro
that.
is
Yeah,
the
in the
cooter.
bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a perfect mushroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what that was from
Going-
GI.
Going into the bush.
Yeah, that's what GI said. He said, "Ask Jerry." That was like the innuendo behind it.
It's so ironic that I would pick this shirt. I like it though.
It looks cool.
Plus, this from a special friend, so that's where it counts the most.
Right? No, it did. And especially my painting. The painting was amazing. Gia, you want to hop on real quick and say your part about the event? Here's the link.
Yeah.
Send it to you.
I'd like to hear it, you guys.
Dude, these authentication things are getting crazy. You're not a robot.
Yeah, the little thing.
Making a X account.
Why is it all crazy?
I was like, put the person in the seat that corresponds with the symbols. And then you have to move the person into the seat that
Oh, wow.
corresponds to the symbols on the other one to make sure you're not a robot.
Interesting.
Huh? They restored my post.
The thing is that like with AI, like it could do that better than a human.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like some of those things, it'll be like there'll be letters behind like all this like other noise that it's kind of like I'm having a hard time figuring this out myself, and like like AI can just figure out in a second, not even a millisecond.
I'm getting the munchies, man. We're still having a pizza party, right?
Yes, we are. Are you staying for the pizza party? We got all these homemade, handmade pizzas, and we're gonna use my pizza oven, which is a Gosney, which uses propane in this case tonight.
As long as it's by 8, I have to leave at 8.
All right. Well, we have to go now, people, because we have to go eat pizza. Bye. I'm just kidding. What's that?
I think Kev just arrived.
Oh really?
I think so. The dogs just got wild upstairs.
I'll check cameras.
I can't hear
Hold
shit.
on.
My fucking these are like head noise canceling headphones. So I can't hear anything outside of it.
That's what mine are. The other ones.
Oh boy, yeah.
You hear that now?
Oh, okay, I can hear it through the mic.
No, he's not. He's not here. He's on his way. He said. Kev. Fast Buzz 420. If you don't know who he is.
420 fast buzz.
420 fast.
42. Oh, 42 fast buzz.
Yeah, 42-0.
Yeah, he's not here yet. I would know. Let's see here. G.I., you didn't get on? We are waiting for you. The world is waiting for you.
G.I., we're waiting.
Come on, I lost 4 viewers already because you didn't get on. They were like, fuck this, dude. The guy's not going to show up. And I was like, no, I promise my friend will be here.
I heard somebody.
He's here. There he is. He's here. Yeah.
Hiya, buddy.
What's going on?
Oh, just hanging out with this guy named G.I.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Really? Tell us why G.I. sucks.
Because he's always fucking late, forgets shit, too busy stuffing his face with dinner to show up to parties.
G.I. is the one that took all the samples home, guys. He didn't leave any for anybody.
No, I took home a whole ass fucking brisket.
You did?
Yeah.
Lots of people did.
No, I ate it all last night.
Oh, I want to try it.
Yeah,
It was
I
like
did.
mad, like overcooked. So the only part that could be eaten was the inside.
Yeah, it was the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would have soaked it in barbecue, it would have all been.
Well, that's what I was told. Troy told me if you cut it up in little pieces and throw it in the crock pot with like some chili and stuff like that, he said it makes
Yeah.
like nice chili over.
Yeah, I'll bring it back to life.
Yeah.
You just need it.
So, but yeah,
Rehydrate it.
Yeah.
I was giving them briskets away. Like I'm like, anybody want a brick? You know, it's a brick brisket.
Oh no. Do you have any?
People, some people liked it. They're like, yeah, I like it like that. I'm like, oh, here you go.
I love it like that.
So, your take on the event is your turn as my co-host and my partner in this event. I want it. Everybody wants to hear from you. Your thoughts, everything. Go.
I think that it turned out rather well. I think we got a good turnout. We crushed the goal. We got over, your $2,000 goal. We got 26. The Pink Ribbon Boutique is head over heels about the whole thing. They had a great time. All the vendors that I've talked to said that they had a good time. Everybody that I talked to, I haven't heard any complaints or gripes about anything. But yeah, overall, I think it was a success, and like I can't wait to start playing on the next one.
Yes. No, I can't either. Somebody says we need to do a Madman Cup. So we're gonna have some private conversations, you and I, and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, figure out some different, cooking competitions. Maybe we'll do like instead of a master chef, we'll have a madman chef or something like that.
Ooh, like a gourmet styling. Like what we'll do is we provide the ingredients. They each have grills, or we have something like that.
Yep.
And they have to make whatever they can, and then we have judges, and whatever's in the bag, they have to come up with a dish for it.
Yep.
See, when I used to work for ABW, they have a showroom, which I wonder if I reached out to them again, how much it would be to rent a showroom to do an event like that. If it was for a charity that they chose and benefited from, maybe they would do a joint effort with us. I could reach out. Anyways, they do kitchens, so they have a showroom full of grills, and what they do. Hold on. How do I change? How do I change the person in the screen here? So if I wanted to like bring up the wide camera in here, how do I do that?
Click that one. Go to the little three.
There you go.
No, that's not what I wanted.
No?
I want to. Okay, so
You want to blow that one up instead of us?
this one right here. Oh, wow. You know how many times I've gone live and I never knew that? This is much better. Yeah, so the idea is they all have kitchens. They all get a mystery bag, and then in the middle are kind of like generic items that they can use, like salt, pepper, soy sauce, condiments. They have an hour to cook the food and then present it. And then in that room, they would raise $20,000 in one night with a bunch of really, sophisticated and wealthy people. We could do the same type of thing where it's a mystery thing. So this is you don't get to predetermine this. It's all done on the spot, and we call in culinary experts.
Yeah, you have to bring all your own equipment. Like you'd have to provide your own knives and bowls and all that shit.
Yep.
You got to be ready. Madman's mystery meat. There you go.
Another sexual innuendo.
What's in Madman's mystery meatloaf? Huh?
They're gonna bring you that. A penis.
A nice journey.
Good thing you whispered that, because I'm sure you would have offended people.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He said the word penis.
What?
It's like a red flag pops up. You said a bad word. Shut your account down forever. You'll never do business here again. What's your thoughts, Master Yoda? You ready for pizza?
Oh, I'm so totally stoked for that pizza. I'm really excited to see how that pizza stone or pizza grill works.
The pizza
That's-
grill? Yeah, it's really
that's-
cool. I gotta watch a YouTube video on it to make sure I know the preheat instructions, but we're gonna figure it out. What about you, Gronomics?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for the pizza. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Paul says he's gonna leave at 8. Nope, nobody there. Just 2 dumb dogs barking. Fucking stupid. Oh wait, that is Kev. He's coming down. He's coming down. He's coming down.
Nice.
Look, hold on. Watch him come into the lab. See there? Oh, hold on.
Should we get all giddy and excited and pee ourselves? Act like little schoolgirls?
Sometimes. Where's he come? Where's he coming? See him walking in? Oh, there he is. What up, dog? You came for pizza. Say hi.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
All right, well let's get you a chair or a stool. No, where you going? You gotta go. You gotta stay, motherfucker. Leave your headphones. I like those.
Why are we trying to leave, man?
Huh? Are you sure? Okay. That's tight. They are nice. I'm gonna be using them when you're not here.
Until I need them back.
That's fine. And then I'll be like, I don't know where they are. I'll call you next week when I find them.
Peace out, everybody. Follow me on X meta_nugget 420.
Follow him, please.
What's your Pornhub name? Username?
His OnlyFans.
Yeah, what's your OnlyFans?
Also meta_nugget 420.
There you go. Peace, dude.
Appreciate you, bro.
See you guys.
Sure.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna be at Hydroculture at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Woo! Oh yeah! So you need to come out to Hydroculture in Fredericksburg, Virginia, because if you don't, you're gonna miss the meet and greet with Gronomics, Master Yoda, and Green Year here, and Kev, because they go back on Wednesday, which means we are rounding down.
Running out of
72
time, but
hours.
we're in town. Just come and hang out. Come. Just make fun time.
You know, I wanna when you guys go, we need to play that Vitamin C song. You know, as we go on, we remember all the times we had together.
All right.
You're
Right,
scare,
GI?
You're gonna scare GI off, bro.
GI didn't get scared.
Nope, G.I. just runs away. That's what he does.
He was like this. He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, be like, hey, I gotta go. And then, like, it'll be bedtime. And then he'll have a little heart attack over there, coronary. Where's Kevin? Why isn't Kevin sitting there?
Kevin is sitting there.
Well,
You don't
looking
see-
out on the camera with headphones on, saying stuff.
Oh shit! My camera turned off again. God damn it!
You
That's
broke the
always-
camera, man.
You know what? Hey, you know, in the year, my goal is to not have any technical problems. I'm setting big goals for myself this year. This year, I'm decided I'm not gonna have technical problems. Low battery. Fuck! I forgot to plug it in. God damn it!
There he is. There he is.
Little drink, little snack. Where's my fruit roll up?
All right. Well, I don't feel like frying my camera by making it bad.
Chronomic say
impulsive
something. You got that.
decision. So we're just gonna remove that angle right now. How about that? Kev,
Yo,
what is going on, dude?
I got myself a Gatorade blue flavor.
Very
Some
nice. You
ice.
want to put those headphones on so you can hear everybody?
Got you the nice ones.
Yeah, you know, I should have just fucking taken those.
Oh, these are quality.
What do you think, Paul? He left them here for me to use and guests to use.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, sorry you left, Paul. Could have been here, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
But you're not here, Paul. Oh my God! Wow, this is okay. This is cool. All right, hold on. Look at this. Yeah, it looks nice. Damn, StreamYard's come a long way, or I'm just getting smarter each day.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice spread out. Look at this. It looks like we're sitting at a corner table. It almost looks perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
Hi, GI. What you smoking on today, buddy?
What is it? It's the grape jubilee still from Exotic. With
That stuff was fire.
with the
Super.
fairy dust. That's my wife.
Fairy dust, bro.
That's what my wife calls it, fairy dust. The key.
Yeah, the key, that thing. One bowl of those would definitely put somebody that's been smoking a cool minute on your ass.
That's the good stuff.
Yep.
This one loaded up.
How you feeling, Master Yoda?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. That looks nice. That looks very nice. Am I zoning out?
Tell them what I did at the restaurant today.
You don't remember what to do with your hands.
Or don't tell them.
No,
MadManPlant.
He was falling asleep at the restaurant.
I fell asleep, in the chair.
Yeah.
I thought that was a secret.
Oh no, I don't mind people knowing that.
Secret's out now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if I have narcolepsy.
Yeah, we're all just like talking like this, and then we look over and he was pretty knocked out.
Yeah, barely gotten any sleep, past few days.
Bro, he's been
Yeah.
It was nice to actually see him knock out for at least a second. That's how like let's,
Literally.
let's be quiet.
He said it was nice.
Hey, bro, he like you said, he has not slept, and he finally got some peace and quiet.
And this morning I was up at 6 a.m. because I had to do some computer work before you guys got up.
See,
Yeah,
constantly
he was up
working.
before we were. He came downstairs. Well, good morning. He's been up already.
Yeah, I saw him when I came down here to shower. I was like, good morning.
The grind don't stop.
Hey,
No.
it don't, bro. It's the only way you're gonna get ahead, or else
That's
you kind of stand still, and then things kind of still keep going, and you still gotta. Now you gotta play catch up. So.
Or you get hungry, drop down and die.
Drop down and die.
In extreme circumstances.
I'm kind of getting famished.
Should we order Papa John's?
What?
Should we order Papa John's?
Oh no, we're gonna have homemade pizzas.
Yep. We're gonna make it here.
We're
I have
gonna
a
order
pizza
AZ.
oven and everything.
Very nice.
Yes.
AZ meats.
Very good.
But if you still need to read the manual, we probably should get to that sooner than later because that might take us a minute before we get started.
All right, we'll end it here. Well, we got 3 minutes left, and then we've been on for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Does it feel like we've been on for 2 hours? And
Have
30
we been
minutes?
on for 2.5 hours?
Yeah,
Yes, you have.
we're about to be in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
2.5.
Does it feel like that?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
That's what everybody says on the podcast. Nobody said that. How long does it feel? Like 45 minutes? or
Yeah,
so?
yeah, 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
That's awesome, dude. That is so great. I love that.
That's stoner time.
Yeah.
Well, not only the stoner time, but that's being
That's what I'm saying.
present in the
That's what I'm
moment where
That's
you're
what I'm
so
saying. Like that's stoner
involved.
time for you. Just everything goes slow.
No, you're 100% right, and that's why right there that clock is exactly set to 4:20. Just what you said, 100%. What do you think, GI?
Stoner time.
Stoner time. Who's going to Grow Depot this upcoming weekend? Are you going to be around this weekend, or are you
I
leaving?
go back on Tuesday.
Yeah, damn it. You'd love the Grow Depot event.
Yeah, I was speaking with Cheryl about it.
Are you going to go to Nican, New York, and see me in New York?
Of course.
You are?
Yeah.
Then just stand at the table again. You can set up like you did again out in Michigan.
Wicked.
You're gonna be at the
That'd be
MJ BizCon.
No.
How dare you?
I'll be gone.
There's a small chance I might make it out for the New York.
Dude, please do.
Yeah.
We need it. We need
Yeah.
another
Yeah,
night
buddy.
dinner together.
No.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't get Gronomics and Green. You're out there.
Where?
Syracuse. It's coming up.
Oh wait, it's in Syracuse.
Yeah. See my calendar. What day is that? It's October
25th, 26th.
26th. Yep.
Syracuse at October 25th to 26th. So
Yep.
feel free, and if you have an open date, or if you can squeeze a little bit of vacation time, so you can come hang out with the bro. He's definitely worth getting to know.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, there's a little brown spot right on the end of your nose, dude.
Oh shit! You weren't supposed to tell him that.
Nah, it was you.
Hey, that's only when I smoke through the mask, all right? Turns brown.
You guys are awfully quiet on the other side of the table.
We got, yeah, you guys all right?
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
The 2.5 hours is setting in. They're like, damn, 2.5 hours.
No, I think we're all a little hungry though.
All right. Well, time's out, so we can get off. All right, guys. To wrap things up, I'm gonna go around the table. Where can we find you?
At Greenier Scrogger and Instagram, at Greenier420 on YouTube, TikTok, and Discord.
Perfect.
So I'm at Master Yoda 207. I think that's on. Well, I know it's on Instagram, and I think it's the same on X, but I don't really post anything on X. But I'm there.
And I'm on Instagram as Gronomics with the underscore at the end.
I'm on Instagram as El Kevin Quattrorbente.
Perfect, guys. Well, it has been awesome. It's going to be another great day tomorrow at Hydroculture. So if you want to come by, check us out. Until then, GI, tell people where they can find you.
You could put a self-addressed envelope and stamp to
Outside.
On Instagram, GI Genetics, man. Well, GI_genetics.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, we will have another podcast coming your way. We will see you guys very, very soon. Peace.